Good afternoon, everyone. Good. Well, it's morning, but it's afternoon, so good brunch time. Good after brunch time. Um, How's everybody today? Just slow morning. I woke up a late. I stayed up real late though too. So that is why we are behind over here. Time is relative, right? I'm not. I'm not late. I'm exactly where I need to be when I need to be, right? Yay, yay. What's up, Manic? Cheers, mate. Hope you're doing well. What are you doing today? What are you smoking on? How's your morning going? I stayed up all night watching stuff about Nikola Tesla and 369. I watched a little bit more than that, but that's the gist of what I did last night, all night. Got lost in TikTok. A little bit of awakening slash conspiracy things. And then that led me to Nikola Tesla's 369 shit. And I didn't go to bed till about 6:37. Got lost in the sauce. The heck? Thanks everybody that's sharing it and liking it. Appreciate. Sometimes Facebook likes to act up and not let me do these things, but always appreciated when you guys hook it up. Let's see. What do I got to talk about today? Manic says, "Heck yeah, that's awesome. Fell down a rabbit hole. I see. Yeah, that's not the first time, but it's like one of those recaps. But I definitely fell down the rabbit hole. Nice. Okay, flip two of his girls into flour. About to take a dab with you. I forget where I put. I must have took it downstairs. My other one, but we'll do the white stuff. We'll do the white stuff. Little dabbied. What's up, Andrew? Good morning. Trevor says no sound. That was me. Yeah, I've had that happen for sure. This is Manic Mouth. This is White Runts. I know I've come into the show, your show, a couple times and been like, "Oh yeah, I'm smoking White Runts." Well, this is it. I just little by little, I don't fucking abuse this bad boy. I just fucking tap 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 a couple times. I've had this thing for probably over a month and a half at this point now. I savor those bad boys, especially when it's good like that. Man, but yeah, not only did I I fell through the rabbit hole with Nikola Tesla, and then the next thing I know, first I was on TikTok, and obviously if you woke up to like my shared 12 damn videos, then you know the rabbit hole I fell into. Good morning, Danielle. Uh, but yeah, I definitely fell into the fucking rabbit hole of I don't know, just all sorts of good shit, conspiracy shit, uplifting things, fucking hippy dippy. I call it hippy dippy things, but I like all that shit. That's my favorite stuff to look into. Let's see. Whoop whoop. Here, Danielle, I'm gonna send you the link. Boom. Good morning, Jessica. I'm gonna take a dab real quick, guys. because this is lighted up after all. Manic says, same here. I love all that shit. He's talking about the wormhole, the rabbit hole I've jumped down into. Only thing, Manic, I have to be cautious with what rabbit holes I go into and how hard I fucking fall into them, because I've fallen into a rabbit hole or two that has made me feel a little nuts. I mean, obviously that's the rabbit hole, right? But I mean, when you eventually find out that most everything you've been taught was actually bullshit, it's like, what? Now I got to figure out everything they've been lying to me about. But guess what? It's a lot. If you're not ready, don't do it. But I hope you do. Jessica says, been waiting on the bank for over a half hour. No shit. Good morning, honey. What is up, Danielle?
Good morning. This is the first day back at virtual learning.
First day of virtual learning, and I'm out of quarantine officially today.
I know! Yay! I'm so excited. So what are the plans?
The plans for the day. Okay, so I woke up later than I thought, so we're getting a little bit of a late start. But we're gonna do this. Then after this, I'm going to. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream a game or I'm just gonna put some promos out and maybe call some more people to book some more dates, and then T-Rup will be here about 3:00. We're going to go over some business things. On Wednesday, I want the four of us, me, you, Kayla, and T-Rup, to sit down and talk about things, because it hit me last night that me and T-Rup aren't the only ones that love and appreciate this. So, it started off just us, but now it's you, and it's a multiple, all these other people that are like, hey, you guys are doing something cool. Well, I want to keep going in that direction. I don't want to just become pointless and ramble. I want to actually have a direction to go in a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, Kayla and I FaceTimed the other day a little bit about some things that we want to talk to you about too. I'm just so excited.
After that, we have a show today. Pillar Talk.
So excited.
Casey says, hey girl. Christine says, oh yeah, I get it. I went down the lizard people rabbit hole to Crazy Town once. Took a day to get my energy right again. Well, listen here, lady. I went down multiple conspiracy rabbit holes about the government, and it took me probably a month and a half to come back.
And I'm still not right from it.
I'm still not correct. No, I'm not.
I'm wrong. Everything about me is wrong now.
It's like everything they taught me was a lie, and they've lied to me my whole life, and now I got to figure out the truth. And now it's like, who do I trust?
I get that. That's why everyone is afraid of my Alexa. They're like, you want the government in your house? And I'm like, what do you think your iPhone's doing, baby?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I just need a little convenience with my government. That's all. I like a little convenience.
Yeah. Not only that, but everybody's like, oh, don't do the DNA tests. You're sending the government your DNA. Well, guess what? Chances are they probably already got it. If they want my DNA, they got it.
Yeah, true. I'm always like, no, don't do it. Don't give Uncle Sam your spit.
Well, I mean, I've been to jail for an hour, so I got fingerprinted and all that shit. So they have my picture, they have my fingerprint. I was like, well, might as well just send them my DNA too. They can clone me.
Jail for an hour, he said.
I'm a good seed.
I've been to jail for a couple hours too, Josh. I'm not judging you.
Before I turned myself in, so before I even went in, I called the lawyer to start getting ready to get me out.
Oh, you went to jail like a smart man.
Yeah, I turned myself in. I had a warrant that I had no idea I had for a year.
Oh yeah, I remember your mom telling the story.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
your mom was on the live.
yep. Yep. She came on and started telling us about that. We do have a show today.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's gonna be the guest will be virtual. It'll be actually like our first like real life virtual pillar talk.
Okay.
Um, T Rup says I told T Rup he didn't have to come down today, but he says he is sick of talking through the phone and he wants a mic in his mouth. So
He's
we've
ready to harf that mic.
yeah, he is. We got let's see, let me look at the schedule. We got the virtual show today at 7. This guy, he runs a podcast about up and coming bands and musicians.
Okay.
He put the spotlight on them. It's called On the Radar.
Okay.
He's coming on today. We're gonna bullshit, find out what he is and who he does, or what he does and who he is. And then tomorrow, after that, we have our first in studio pillar talk of the year. JC from Skull and Bones Wrestling Academy is gonna come and sit down and talk to us about his seminar. Or well, it's actually a Rhino seminar that is going to be held at Skull and Bones. I think this coming Saturday, I believe.
Wow.
And then Raw Talk with the girls on Wednesday.
Well, not the girls. With
Oh
the
yeah,
crew.
you're right. It's
Just
just
raw
Raw Talk.
talk.
The new and improved, revamped Raw Talk with the new look. Our first official episode Wednesday. I even got the new logo up and prepared, ready to roll.
Tune in, you guys. It's going to be awesome. All 3 shows should be really good. I'm so excited that you're out of quarantine. I talked to Miss Jenny last night, and I was like, I can't wait to see Mariah.
Yeah, I know. She's probably excited to see everybody.
She said, that's exactly what I want.
On the 8th, January 8th, which is this Friday, we cap off the week, or the week, yeah, with Kane Perez and Rodrigo. Why'd I say that? Oh man.
Lay off the dabs, Josh.
No kidding.
With who?
I had a brain fart. I gotta fucking reboot my brain all of a sudden. Never mind. His name's Ricardo. Okay, so I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so Kane Perez and Ricardo will be here. Ricardo's already been on. Was it about 3 weeks ago? He came on. He's a rapper.
Okay.
So is Kane. Kane's a rapper and a TikToker, and
okay. Did you post a song this morning or?
Oh, I don't know. I posted a shit ton of things, but I have posted a couple of things from Kane. Actually, I posted something yesterday that he posted. He's looking for people to feature with.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a downriver rapper.
A downriver rapper?
A downriver rapper, yeah.
You're all twisted up this morning, huh? Where's your coffee at?
I only had a couple hours of sleep. I literally went to bed at 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Josh. Naughty.
Down the rabbit hole.
I fell down the rabbit hole.
Y'all shit. What fucking time of day is it, you wankas?
It's 5 o'clock.
There, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost noon here.
We're doing all right, Craig.
Yep. So dude, I got so much I want to show T-Rup. I don't care. I don't think he's gonna really care, but the 369 math problems that I fucking stumbled across, it blows my mind.
Really?
Everything. Okay, so if you take a three double it equals 6. I can't explain to it over here. I'm not gonna even try. So you're gonna have to come here Wednesday and I'll explain it to you.
Okay, yeah. You're gonna have to explain it a couple times probably because math.
It's math. Okay, so you take a circle, okay, 360 degrees, right?
Okay.
Basically what it's saying is that 369 are special numbers. If you you add 3, 6, and 0, 360, right? The circle. You get 9. Okay, so if you add 3 and 6 together, it'll always equal 3 or 6. Like no matter how many times you do it, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And if you add 9 together like that, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm half dumb, so I don't.
I know. I'm like,
I have to
the
sit here with
calculation does
you.
not exist.
Yeah, I'll have to sit here with you and show you what I mean. I can't
I was
explain
trying
it.
to
I
do the
can
math
barely
problem.
speak English, let alone math.
Shit. Same. My
All I
daughter,
know is it had my mind wrapped yesterday.
God, my 11-year-old is on the Harry Potter. She just started the Harry Potter train.
Oh yeah?
And she just got to the part where Sirius Black dies. And she's so sad. She finished the book. She watched the movie last night. She was like, I cried so much.
I definitely.
I was like, just wait.
Only books I read the whole way through.
That's the only one? The fifth one?
No, the series.
Oh, you read all of the books?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. But so she's gonna cry the next book for sure.
Top of the morning to you.
Good morning, Corey. How are you?
Top of the afternoon to you, Corey.
I know I woke up so tired. Good morning, Kayla.
Morning, Kayla.
I had fun at your house last night, baby boo.
Like
I always do.
Yeah, you've been hanging out there a lot lately, huh?
I know. She's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, duh, nothing. She's like, want to come over? And I'm like, well, duh.
See you later, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Every time I message anybody, you're over at Ryan's house now.
I know. I told you, me and Kayla are best friends for real. She'll FaceTime me and be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, you're looking at it."
I'm doing this all day, every day.
She's like, "Come do that over here."
Yeah, it's always good to have a friend.
And the kids really get along well.
That's good because Landon's a terror.
Dude, Landon and Henry will straight just break dance in the middle of the floor. And then they'll start fighting. Dude, so they're like wrestling and break dancing.
I saw a video that reminded me of Landon. It was like when you get your 5-year-old their own Bluetooth speaker, and this kid was in the bedroom getting down to some music, and I can see Landon 100%. He gets down to some good, like you put on a hard beat, and that kid's getting down.
He's going, dude. He taught me my new favorite dance move. This is it.
Yeah, he loves that move.
That's my new favorite move. So now when music comes on, I just hit the Landon, dude. I'm like, yeah, boy, get it.
Kayla says you're supposed to come over today too.
Yeah, I'm coming over today.
Silly asses. I met somebody with my birthday, and now we're best friends.
Yeah. And all our kids like to do is ambush people with darts and play video games. So it works.
I was told I need to watch out next time I go over to see Landon.
Oh, yeah, dude, you do. Because you're going to get shot up. He has so many guns and bullets, dude. Last night, T-Rup pissed Henry off so bad. Henry spent a long time, like, loading the machine gun. And I guess T-Rup stole it and then unleashed the whole machine gun on him. And Henry was like, that's not how it works. You're breaking the rules.
He loaded it and T-Rup snagged it and shot him. Oh, I'd be
T-Rup tells the story so better because he sounds exactly like Henry when he does it.
If I'm Henry, I'm furious.
Dude, Henry was trying to hide from him in a toy box. And T-Rup found him and got him in the toy box.
He said, I was hiding from him and he won't let me go.
He shot Landon right here. And on his birthday, he shot him in the eye and said, happy birthday.
She says, right, the kids do kid shit and we do mom shit.
Yeah.
And our kids are just as energetic as each other, so it works out. No doubt.
Lorelai just kind of follows us around and chases the dogs.
She's like, Mom, I don't know what to do here.
So she wants to find the titties. She's like, I want to pet that titty.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. So she's like, dude, Kelso was so sweet with her. She was just like holding Kelso by the head, and I was like, shoot her, make her let him go.
You gotta tag her. She this is what she does. She just follows you around.
Yeah, like look at her.
I see her. You got a shadow.
Yeah. Wherever I'm going, she's going. Sorry about the noise. Let me turn a little bit of it off. I just got to check on my son.
Kayla says, and cats. She wants to pet the titty and the cats.
Yeah. That's how she says it. She can't say kitty. She says titty.
I love little kids. I said this the other day. I was like, I love it when little kids talk improper. I just don't like. I never let my kids do that. If I was, they would say something. I'd correct them, but I'd still enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She can't say K's. Lorelai, say kitty. Say kitty.
No titty.
She said no kitties.
Yeah.
No titties.
And then Landon, whenever he talks, he's like, "My go over here, my go over there," or I love that. That's my favorite. I've adopted that. Even like when I tell Mariah I love her, sometimes I go, "I love you."
Oh. Yeah, Landon is a dumb. I was trying to help him pick out a juice, and he's like, "Might not want that juice."
Yeah,
And,
I
and
love
I'm
it.
like, "Okay, well, which one do you want, Landon?"
I'm gonna give that little kid the biggest hug he's gotten from me in a while, in 2 weeks. When I
He's so
see him,
sweet.
he's got presents coming to him and hugs.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
I don't know where T-Rup is.
He was giving it to those kids last night. He's probably snoring like a bear in his cave.
Well, I hit him up a little bit ago, and I was like, "Hey, I just woke up. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm almost ready." He's like, "No doubt,"
No doubt.
or something to that effect. And then, so I assumed like, "Oh," he said, "Cool." That's what he said. And then the next thing I know, I haven't heard from him.
I hope he went to sleep or slept well, because for real, he was running around with those kids last night.
My lord, with his
Yes.
it's my eye, son.
He
Yeah.
doesn't care. He doesn't care. The other day he was talking shit to Kayla about how she's only cute when he lets her play the game, and she's not cute when she doesn't let him play the game.
You're the ugliest mom I ever saw when you don't let me play my game. You're the most hideous monster I ever seen. Oh, here's a question I have for you. I asked T-Rup. I mean, I can wait, but why not? Do you feel like we're doing too much as a company, as like too many shows, too much go go go?
No, I feel like we could be doing more.
Okay, because I feel the same way, but just yesterday for some reason I was like, well, maybe I am doing too much.
No, I feel like we could be doing more, dude. Fuck
I
that.
always feel like I can be doing more. Real talk. That's what I don't like to box us in anywhere, so we have the ability to go anywhere.
Yeah, I like that.
Good morning, Jeff. How you doing?
How you doing, JD?
Yeah, his personality is top of the line for sure.
It really is.
I can't tell if you got lucky or you're cursed. I definitely know you're a little cursed.
She's just raising herself.
Yep, Kayla says that we're doing great. We could be doing more. Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude.
I threw the question out at T-Rup, and he said the same thing. I just don't want to overdrown everything. I think it just feels weird because we haven't done pillar talk.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're only doing Light It Up, and I almost feel like, personally, I feel like without pillar talk's my life raft.
Yeah.
In a sense, or my lighthouse. Well, however you want to phrase it. That's my beacon. Out of all of our shows, that's our pillar. So when we don't do that, and
that's what we need to build with.
Yep, all three of these shows we have. I just feel like we need to find a direction of sorts, not like a full destination, but let's head in this direction. You okay? Bad internet. Uh-oh. Let's see. One thing I took from you in the beginning was force feed them until yeah, I agree. I just, sometimes force feed them until they like it, and then you're fucking good. But I agree. There we go. She's back. So Kayla says one thing that you taught me, basically me, was feed them until you can't anymore. And she's wrong. She's not wrong.
No, I post about it on my Snapchat. I post about it on my Instagram.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't burning you guys out. Like you, Daniel, you are Danielle, you T-Rup and Kayla.
No, we get like absolutely not.
Okay.
We just get together and then we forget to take the videos that we're supposed to get because when we go over there, it's fucking wild.
Yeah. No doubt.
And then, like, I feel like with you being out of quarantine, everything's just gonna like get.
What's up, Rome? Yeah, I feel like the holidays are over. I'm out of quarantine. And we're running right into a show. So I feel like it's like business as usual now. We're back on the grind. Here we go again. Like,
Yeah.
but for real. The only thing is like for this show, like this is my responsibility. So I was talking to T-Rup and I was like, I feel like actually I'm giving myself a pep talk through you. He goes, yeah, that's exactly what you're doing, bro. Because I feel like this show, the AM or the PM, both, they're the same show. The only reason I do them twice is so I can get the people in the morning and people at night because, not every,
people work. Yeah.
yeah. So I feel like this show should have a little bit more direction instead of just being so chaos. Like,
Where do you
not
want to
saying
go
I
with
don't
it?
want to delete the chaos, but I should be able to sit on here for 10, 15 minutes by myself in
Just
case
shooting the shit.
one of you guys can't get on. I should have topics to talk about, and I need to be more prepared for this show.
Yeah.
Just like I tell you guys to be prepared for Raw Talk and it's just I'm finding the common ground now, especially when I'm scheduling. I'm trying to only schedule 3 to 4 a week instead of 4 to 5 to 6 a week. So it gives me time to sit back and find a direction and find what we should talk about and find what we should do this and that. Because
Yeah.
originally this show, it just started out like, okay, I'm smoking. I'm gonna smoke this joint, maybe take a dab or two, and talk to the fans. And it's turned into an hour show basically now.
Yeah. I really stand behind that you should do the fucking morning weather report with your fucking wizard hat on and tell us how the day's gonna be. I
Well,
think that would be fucking with your joint. Like, come on.
yeah, that would be funny. It says no. Danielle and I are about to jumpstart this Raw Talk. Good. Yeah, I'm not like in a sense of Raw Talks burning you. I just don't want this show to burn everybody out because it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that also when I can be more prepared too when I come on and talk to you about stuff in the mornings when you need me to.
Well, I mean, if the whole team's prepared, it'll be a great show. But I feel like I don't want to yes, do that, but I also don't want you to feel obligated to do that because
Oh, I love coming on here.
yeah.
Also, it makes me like get up and put on my makeup and get ready for the day, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, see, every morning I would take a shower, I get ready, and I come here.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
it.
ready.
I
I'm
come
ready
in.
to hang out and talk to my friends and see what's up. And then afterwards, we do a Zoom room, and we're fucking ready to go for the day.
Yeah, and usually there's the early birds up, so we'll do a Zoom room while I'm putting my makeup on to come on light it up.
Nice. I
Yeah,
feel like
so
you
it's
were ready today though, because it was such a late show. You were like, I know he's gonna message me.
yeah. Well, I was in the shower and they were like, "Come on, hurry up. We want to get on Zoom before light it up." And I was like, "Brah, it's already 9." So I just started putting it on immediately.
I feel weird when I wake up after 9, if I'm being
I
honest.
know. And it was also weird because it's the first like real Monday of the
The
new
year.
year and school's back and everybody's just kind of dragging a little.
I'm down, Kayla. Kayla says let's have a group chat after this.
Yes.
100%. I'm in.
Me too. And I will probably be at Kayla's house tonight watching the pillar talk.
Yeah, that's our first. I mean, we've done virtual shows, never mind, but this is our first time like meeting someone virtual show.
Oh, okay, where does this guy live?
The other times we virtual, it was with Dev and what the fuck?
That
Why am
one guy.
why am I forgetting names?
I
I should
can't remember his name
his name is
either.
Pete. My Please forgive me. My brain is on slow-mo.
Yeah.
Pete and Dev, but we'd already had them on the show and talked to them before, and it was just basically like a recap of, hey, what's up? What you been up to?
Yeah. I remember.
But this will be our first show where the guest won't be signing the table.
Oh, maybe he can send you a little piece of paper with his name on it. You could tape it in.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work, right?
Yeah. His signature is the only signature that can be moved. Where does he live?
North of Detroit, I think he said.
Okay, so his school's up there in the Detroit area?
Yeah, I believe that's what he said. I could be completely wrong, but I think that he said a little north of Detroit or near Detroit or something like that. So I gave him the option to come down or do it virtually because it just so happened that I hit COVID at the same time as I booked him, and it just was the luck of the draw because he wanted to do it virtually anyways. And
Yeah.
I told T-Rup this year we're gonna be doing more virtual shows than we want, because realistically we wouldn't have any, but that's not possible. There's going to be people that we want to interview that aren't in this state. There's going to be people, it might not even be in the country, I mean,
Yeah.
Craig, there's no way in hell Craig's fucking flying over here, or if we didn't do it virtually, you wouldn't see him.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do pillar talk this way more often. I'm going to try to do it as least as possible, but what's going to happen. It's just one of those things that we don't want to happen because we want these signatures on the table, but
I feel like a wider area of people too, if you're like reaching out to pillars in other states, because
because at that point everyone's available.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and you have people tuning in from other states to listen, and then they just get hooked.
Yep. Yeah, doggy.
Yeah, I have people in Houston that would be good for interviews, honestly.
Oh yeah, you do. I still got to talk to Cowboy Hat.
Oh, Mr. Wagner, huh?
Yeah, I still haven't talked to him yet.
Cowboy Hat. Oh my gosh.
What's up, Doomsday? I see you watching.
How are you doing, buddy?
Hope you're doing well. I miss your fucking ass.
Hi, Mariah.
What's up, Mariah? I didn't see Mariah in here.
Oh, she's not in the room with you?
No. Oh, I thought you saw her in the chat. I was like, I do not see her in the chat.
Happy release from quarantine, Mariah.
Oh man, we cheated last night. We went and got Taco Bell.
Oh, you naughty little devils.
It was 10 p.m. We were 2 hours before curfew. We broke free for 2 hours.
How was the Taco Bell?
Yeah, well, Taco Bell, bro.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't want it. We had a gift card, so she's like, "You want to go to Taco Bell? I want nacho fries." And I was like, "Okay, I'll get some nacho fries." And we're sitting in line. I was like, "Dude, I'm really not gonna eat these nacho fries. I'm not going. I don't want nacho fries." So I just got nachos. I just got the Nacho Bell Grande and a gordita. But I don't eat Taco Bell, so as soon as I taste the meat, it's like heartburn city.
Heartburn City. Shit.
That meat is heartburn.
What did Mariah get?
What did she get? She got the nacho fries box.
There's a nacho fries box?
Yeah. Kev says criminals. We broke free 2 hours early.
Y'all are going, the COVID police are coming for y'all.
Yeah. I told T-Rup, I was like, you can either come down here or we can do it virtually. He goes, dude, I wasn't worried about it in the first place, but he goes, you could have had COVID and I'd have still given you a kiss.
I'll change your diaper.
Yeah. He's still, I can't wait to give that fucker a hug though.
I know. You guys have been so like needy for one another.
Dude, it's been 2 weeks. That
Trump's getting stressy, depressy.
he usually times his heart to mine, you know?
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks since we've even fucking gave each other high fives.
I haven't even touched his skin.
There's been no skin to skin in 14 days. He better take his shirt off because mine's going to be off. I wish he had two good legs because I'd jump his ass like old times. He'd be walking and I would come out of the mosh pit out of nowhere and jump on his back. He wouldn't know I was there. That used to be my move. I used to come up and jump on his back in the middle of the mosh pit and shit. But now I don't know if he's allowed in the mosh pit anymore.
I think he would hurt himself.
I don't even know if I would want him on the edge of the mosh pit.
Yeah, if somebody
anymore. I don't honestly.
If somebody hit him in the head, he's done.
That's a scary thing. I don't even know if T-Rup can even enjoy Fago Armageddon anymore.
We have to get him a hard hat.
Oh my God. That just hit me. I didn't even think about that. Because when ICP comes on, when that time comes, it's like tidal wave. Everybody goes from spread out like this to smashed, nut to butt. There is no exceptions unless you're behind the nut to butt, which the nut to butt's like 15, 20, 30, 40 rows deep. Like that's how big, how crazy it gets. I don't think he can do that.
Damn.
Because there's knees coming into play, jockeying for position. You're kind of trying to keep your balance. You're doing the 2-step boogie while you're fucking trying not to fall and get hit by people. Yeah. and a lot of the times it's like you're just working off of instinct with your legs.
Shit.
It does get scary in there at times, but
we can get him some of those soccer socks with the guards right here.
It's his knee. It's his knee. He needs like a full knee brace or something.
And we could get him like the knee brace, and then like.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you either. I can't wait to step foot in that house.
I know Kayla.
Give every one of you guys a hug. I know Kayla don't like hugs, but you're getting one.
Ryan was saying it yesterday. Like, it's been so long since they've been over here.
I called him last night on my personal account, on my family account, and he's like, "What's up?" I said, nothing. I just wanted to call you on my personal account, so it had nothing to do with business. I was like, we haven't chatted in a while, so I just sat there and bullshitted with him while I was in line, and because usually I'm either talking to him about business, really, honestly, real talk. It's either on here or about here, and it's not just say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
It's been like probably a month and a half since we called each other like, "Hey, what's up?" And we usually at one point we talked every day for fucking months and months and years.
And yeah, years I was gonna say, huh?
Kayla says I've warmed up to hug.
Her hugs all the time.
Yeah, usually that's how you know Kayla loves you. If Kayla gives you a hug without grimacing, like, ugh, she loves you.
She's like, ugh.
She's hugs. But here's the thing, that we do that to everybody because T-Rup used to be that way at one point, and he's lost friends because those friends come around us and we're telling each other we love you, we love you, we're hugging each other, we're brothers, all of us. And some people find that weird.
That's how like that.
I know, but not everybody's like that. Some people are old school raised. Men don't talk like that. Men don't fucking tell other men we love them. That's gay, blah, 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 blah. That's how guys were raised. Right. Exactly. So, and it's not even our dad's faults, it's their dad's faults.
Yeah, it's previous generations.
Um, but that's why every day I tell people, "Hey, I love you." My kids probably hear it 7,000 times a day.
My kids too, actually.
I
I
don't
never said it except for like important days or like you're in trouble, stuff like that.
even when they're in trouble, I make sure
Yeah.
like, that you're in trouble, and this is what I still love you, but this is what's the issue.
Yeah, I always try to tell my kids, I know you're upset right now, but it's not about your feelings, it's about doing the right thing.
You can tell your kids that
Yeah. I
100%, and you should.
yeah, I
I'm
do.
I'm 100%.
Or what or something that you are going to have to control, but situations can't be always in your control. So you have to
Right.
understand the right thing is what's more important if you even if you don't want to.
Well, even how about emotions? You have to as an adult can't control your fucking emotions fully, and then you expect this little kid to? This,
Yeah.
or how about this? A 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl who's now going through puberty. I can't. I'm a grown ass adult, and I can't. I'm pretty good at controlling my emotions, but not in puberty. Not when I was going
Oh,
through puberty.
I just barely learned how to do that.
That's
And I'm
right.
31.
So communication, I think,
It's
is the
key.
key for that, and putting the kids in situations so they know what to expect if they get put into those situations.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
And
my big I,
how to swim their way,
yeah,
doggy paddle their way out.
instead of just, oh my God, here's the situation. Now I have to learn to swim right now. Now you at least know how to tread water. Okay, I've seen this before. I know what to do here. Because no matter what you're doing, whether it's riding a bike or learning a new job or whatever, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel awkward. You're going to be lost at first, and then you you catch it, and then you see it, and then you're like, "Oh, okay." And it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. And that's like that with anything in life.
Yeah.
Anything.
Neil deGrasse
Anything.
Tyson said, "Let your children experiment and jump in puddles and fuck themselves up because that's how they learn not to do
Yeah.
it in the future."
If I would honestly, like, this is the old wives thing, but the kid's gonna, if the kid doesn't touch the stove and know that it's hot for himself, he's gonna keep trying to touch the stove no matter what. You can put keep taking the kid away, and it's not gonna know why I shouldn't touch it.
If you don't let that kid jump in that muddy puddle and have a wet, itchy, uncomfortable ass all day, then
Yeah.
that kid's gonna keep trying to jump in muddy puddles like
Yep.
Peppa Pig every time they see that shit.
And when he's got crab ass for the rest of the day, you can be like, listen, you know why you got that itchy butt? It's because you were jumping in the puddles like that.
Mm-hmm. Because I told you not to get your pants wet. Or he'll tell me immediately. That's what happened. He jumped. He got his pants wet. He's like, "Mom, my pants are wet. I'm itchy." And I was like, "You jumped in the puddle, and we're at the grocery store. I'm sorry. You have to remain wet." And he doesn't jump in puddles anymore.
Yep, and that was basically like Lily potty training. It was I would not let her wear a pull-up anymore because actually no, this was Eli. It was Eli. I wouldn't let him wear a pull-up anymore, and he did not like it when he peed his pants. He didn't like the wetness. I was like, dude, you don't want that? Stop peeing your pants. You know where that you have to pee.
Mm-hmm.
Just go in the toilet.
Yep. I'm trying with that. My son, he's been potty trained
Boys are
forever. We
hard.
did that. We just stopped letting him have diapers, put pants on him, let him wear an oversized t-shirt at first because he would just go in the pants.
Well, and here's another thing. If you here's a go. If you communicate with them and talk to them all the way through, they understand what's going on instead of you just putting them on the toilet and saying, go potty.
Yeah.
You know, if you what I did with Adriana was potty trained before she was 2.
Yeah,
And
Lorelai as well.
I did a prize basket. Every time she peed, she got to pick one prize out of the basket, and it was candy or stickers, or it was small silly things. But if she pooped, she got to pick 2 prizes. So
Oh.
that that was the best thing that I ever did, and Lily latched onto that too, but I didn't really do it with Eli that much because he didn't really care.
Yeah, Henry didn't care. Henry just wanted to hang out with the big kids. And I told him, well, you can't hang out with the big kids. You got a diaper on. So
Yep.
that diaper disappeared.
And
And then
another,
Lorelai, I told you, here's my shadow.
yep.
So she just went everywhere with me, and she was potty trained by 18 months. She was
Yep.
walking by the time she was 8 months, 7 months. People were like, dude, why is that newborn baby walking? It's freaky. Because she was a premature baby. So she was really small. And she was just running. And they're like, oh my God.
This little fucking baby.
Like, this baby should not know how to walk yet. How old is she? 4 months old?
Another reason why I like to put my kids in a situation is so I can see how they, I can assess the situation and how they react, because then I can coach them. Like when I gave Adriana the opportunity to go live, I gave her this opportunity at her worst case scenario. She was on her period. She didn't like cramping and she didn't feel good and all these things. And I knew this and I threw it at her just to see
She was
how
on her
she would
period.
react.
Poor baby.
Right. She was all emotional that day. It was not a good day. But I threw it at her just to show her that opportunities come when we least expect it. You have to always be prepared. And if this is something that you truly want, like you've told me that you want all these months, then you should have been prepared.
That's exactly why I have makeup on every time you invite me to a live, because I asked you. So if you send me a link, I'm coming on.
I've learned one thing some people taught me was life isn't about like things you would think it is. It's about whether you're prepared when the opportunity strikes or not. Okay, so you might get this opportunity tomorrow, but you just weren't ready that day. Well, guess what? Now you screwed up a lot because you weren't. Now your dream has to wait another maybe 5 years because you weren't ready right then and there. But what that taught me about Adriana is I'm not going to put her in that situation again to be live. So I'm going to have her videos not be live because I know how hard it is to be alone in front of the camera with nobody talking to you. So I'm not going to put her in that position where I know that I wouldn't excel.
Yeah.
At this point. So all her videos when they start coming are going to be not live. They're going to be edited and
recorded.
Yeah.
Well, that's good too, because she's so little. She's still so little.
What I do is I throw it all at them, let them fail, and then I show you, okay, this is where we'll go from here. So basically what I did was I assessed her talents, and now we're moving forward and building her up from there.
And that's exactly what you should have done, and you did it right. Because like putting your face in the public, sometimes, yeah, you are put in uncomfortable situations where you got to figure out what the hell you got to do really quickly, because you have to catch people in 15 seconds.
Yep. Even in the mornings, it's like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay. And hopefully one of my friends comes in the next couple minutes. Because that's why I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm just treading water out here. And that's why maybe I felt like we were doing too much, just because I'm not prepared for this show as much as I feel I should be.
Yeah, I understand that, because I could not, like, I had to go on Facebook Live for the group once, and I was dying. And it was only like a minute long video, and I was like SpongeBob in the cave episode. Ugh, I didn't know what to do. I got to talking real fast.
Yeah, when I jumped out for a second.
Oh gosh, no, that time was terrible.
T-Rup hates it when I do that too. He's like, wait, no, don't go.
Yeah, wait, what am I supposed to do now? Hi guys, how are ya? What are y'all doing today? And then you're like, damn it, you can't say that because they can't answer you. So it has to be like topic.
No, you can though. Here's the hard part. This is why it's so hard. because you're sitting here talking to yourself, but then you have a 45-second delay from me speaking to Facebook speaking it back. So now it's like we're almost a minute past my question, and sometimes I got to remember what my question was. And you're on mute.
That's not what I can do. I have to wait for somebody else in the live to bring up what the question was before I remember and can answer.
And that's the hard part. Like for pillar talk, raw talk's going to be a little bit different, but that'll be the tricky part, is getting the conversation in from the guests in with the conversation that you guys are having, because it's so far behind. I'd almost prefer everybody go watch us on YouTube, if I'm being honest. Full discretion and honesty, I'd prefer everybody be on YouTube, because it's only a 5 to 8 second delay over there.
Jessica said that sometimes it's not. She said one time she had to wait longer, but most of the time that YouTube is quicker.
Okay. So most of the time it's quicker, but sometimes it's not. It probably just depends on my internet. I got to figure out too. I got the best internet I can get, and sometimes it's still shit.
Sometimes it's still shit.
Like I got to figure out how to get better internet, and I don't know if I can here.
Would it be like maybe you would have to do two different internet plans. One just for Brain Jerk, one for everything else in the house.
Business plan, and then yeah, you might be right.
Because then you wouldn't even have to pay for like the most expensive best one, because it's just you on your singular network alone. You
That's
can get
true.
like a cheaper one, and then like the speedier one.
Here's my thing: is my internet should not. I'm jacked in. The computer's jacked into the hard drive, or to the fucking Ethernet.
Ethernet. So yeah, it can't. It should
That's
not.
why I don't. So I've noticed that Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, but the internet, it comes in waves for some reason. It's weird.
It also has to do with how many people are online
Around
like
me.
everywhere else as well, because it's virtual learning day too, and I remember we usually had trouble with internet on those days, especially when it's the first back to school day.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, shit, my kid.
Yep, you're right, because I forgot about that. Somebody had mentioned sometimes my internet gets slow. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Welcome to the slow internet show.
Welcome to the slow internet show. Our kids are doing virtual learning, and so are yours. Don't judge us.
Every kid in America is on a computer right now. Give me a break.
Come on, guys. It's not just mine.
So after this, we're gonna jump in, talk to Kayla, and then do a Zoom room.
Yeah, let's do
Actually, I'm gonna have to jump in to this talk because I got to go to the store.
that. Okay.
Because I haven't been in 2 weeks, so we're gonna get something.
Groceries.
Right.
Are you so excited?
I am. So I might not be able to make it to the Zoom room, but we can have a meeting after I get off here for sure.
Okay.
But if you guys are gonna do a Zoom room, go ahead.
I think that we are.
Let everybody know what's up, and then we can fucking.
All right, guys. So you can go over to the App Store and download the Zoom app. It's free. You don't have to make an account or anything like that. It works for Android, iOS, and I think you can even do it on your PC. A lot of people tend to like it on their laptop and their PC better because you can see everybody at once. But it's still a cool thing to do. All right. Also, we have the Brain Jerk Era. It's a group over here on Facebook. If you're not a part of that, go ahead and run over there and slap the join button, and we'll get you in. The Zoom link will be posted in there, as well as in the comments of this live.
Yep, and sometimes, if I remember, I post the link.
Yes, and then tune in tonight for episode of Pillar Talk at 7 with Josh T. Rupp and
Christopher. I don't know how to say his last name at this point in time, so I'm not even.
Don't butcher it. Don't butcher it.
It's like Daher or something like that, but I know.
Yeah, when he gets here, ask him to do it.
Yeah, as soon as he gets on the fucking. Actually, he's gonna say his name. I'm gonna listen to his podcast today, a lot actually. So That's what we do today. Like we're back to the grind. We're back to homework. This is what I call it. We call it doing our homework. T-Rup's going to come in early and we're going to do a bunch of stuff and get to it.
Yeah, I always try to do a couple. I always try to listen to a couple of other podcasts on days that I do, so I can get inspiration and just
That's a good.
like a sense of knowing.
Well, not only that, I told T-Rup he should be doing that. He fought me, but he finally was like, "You're right." Not
You're
only
not copying what they say, definitely.
Right. But you're getting the inspiration, but you're also seeing what other people do in your situation. That's that's more important to me than anything else you're doing.
That's the only thing I'm looking at. I'm like, what do they do when they pause?
Well, not only that is how do they get this person to talk about these things?
Yeah, how are they
how do they
engaging?
relate? Yeah, how do you relate to the person you're talking to? How do they just what questions do they ask that off the wall questions? And you know, because there's been times when I'm watching a stupid podcast. It's just some stupid fucking podcast, and then the dude is like, "Well, what about this?" And the person getting an interview is like, "What? How the hell did you know that?" It's because of the homework, and the more you catch them off guard, the more they are apt to want to be engaged with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. They're like, you know this small detail about me? Oh,
right. Well, why would you know this?
Yeah.
But eventually that's where I want to get. Obviously, it's a little hard to do when you don't know people, but
yeah, or have a secret research team.
And then another reason I'm trying to spread the load because I almost want to do one every other day because so we have a day in between to process who they are and give them more time. So it's not just boom, 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 boom. Here we go, assembly line type shit.
Yeah, just pumping them out.
Yeah.
We actually want everybody to take interest in the guests we have on our show because they make a difference. Right?
It's crooked. No, it's good. Yeah, I agree 100%. We want everybody to be engaged.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody just to come here because they're going to be a guest and once they've left, they never interact with us again.
Yeah, and then you're on Pillar Talk because you made a difference in your community in some way, shape, or form.
Yep, and I still share everybody that's ever been on Pillar Talk. If I see them, I'm not going to share everything they do, but if I see something come across my feed that they're like, Rome Lucio has a new video out, boom, I'm sharing it. Fucking Devin puts out a new picture of him doing his development group thing. I'm posting it. Courtney goes on with the princess stuff. Guess what? I'm posting it.
Mm-hmm.
Kane Perez, he hasn't been on yet, but I enjoy his material. That's why I posted all the shit that I posted last night. It has nothing to do with us, but I enjoy those things, and I know other people will too.
I enjoy those things, he said.
After all, if I'm not happy, how can I be happy with Brain Jerk?
Yeah. If you're not happy with your content, how can you be happy at all?
Yeah. If I'm not happy with my content, I sure as hell don't think you guys are going to be happy.
Yeah. You got to take a sense of pride in your good content. Uh-oh.
As much
pride. I'm going to hop off here because it's a dog fight.
All right. Love you guys.
I love you guys. See you later. For Pillar Talk with Christopher. Make sure you guys tune in.
Call me on the whatever we're doing, we're business meeting or whatever we're doing.
All right.
All right. Bye. Peace out, everybody.